Replacing the positive battery cable in a E46 M3. This one's a 2004. So I replaced, starting here, the red wire that goes into this box there. I replaced that. I had some corrosion on the negative cable at the battery, so I kind of suspected that my starting hesitation might be some corroded cables. So I bought all new ones. I forgot about from here all the way over, goes underneath the intake manifold down to the starter. But since replacing this cable and adding a ground to the engine to frame, it seems to have been fixed for the most part. So to get to the cable on the interior, you've got to take out the seat, which really is pretty simple. You want to disconnect your negative before you undo the plug underneath the seat. According to another YouTube channel, Shop Life, that does a lot of BMW work, that'll set off your airbag light, which I think you might need to go to the dealer to have reset. So you got to pull your carpet up, take off some panels, and that just screws into or bolts into the cable that I showed just a minute ago. It goes all the way under the carpet here. See if I can show that. All the way under there. That foam piece just slides forward and pulls up. It's pretty easy. There's a styrofoam piece that fits right here. There's a little screw that is in there, so take that out. This piece right here, this cushion that would have been right here, that's kind of a pain in the butt to get to. I just kind of pulled until it came out. Pull your seat back and you can see it just goes through there. I had a rattle in my seat belt. You can kind of hear it. I just stuffed a shirt here. There's a spring, kind of like from a lawnmower pull start, that retracts your seatbelt back. So I think that's what the rattle is. It's just a little thin sheet of metal right here. So I just kind of stuffed it to help keep things from rattling so much. The belt's kind of exposed on the top and the bottom, so just make sure whatever you stuff in there doesn't interfere with that, but this is substantially better. So going around to the trunk, it just pulls through there. And then just onto your positive of your battery. There is a cable that goes up into here. Just take these clips off and unscrew it. I definitely want to disconnect your negative first. There is a little, I forget what they call it, little explosive device in here, so if you get into an accident, it actually pops off. I think it's this right here. Or no, this part is deactivated because this goes to your engine and they don't want fires to start, but this should keep your hazard lights going and interior light functions. So that's where I'm at so far. Would have done a full tear down and rebuild, but I figured for my first video I would just show about the basics of what I did. The back seat comes out pretty easy. There's just pull up on here and on that side, and then you just slide the seat out. All in all, it's not too hard. When you take the seat out, you want to, before you disconnect your negative, I found it easier to move the seat all the way forward so you can get to these bolts that go in here, and then bring it back, and you can get those have nuts on them. And then disconnect your negative, lift the seat up, and you can pull this out. And then just let the seat out and you have a lot more room in here. Well, I mean, you have to get your carpet up. So pretty easy really, a little bit time consuming, but not terribly hard.